Declan. Declan is always in attendance and ready to rock. All right, Declan, if you have a jump rope, grab your jump rope. If you don't, grab your invisible jump rope. We're going to do some more jump rope. Mr. Stewart's got to work on that. So anybody else joining, make sure you have a jump rope. I'm going to let some people get in here and get started. Declan, it might just be me and you, man. Might just be us. Oh, Emily's in here. Emily, grab your jump rope. People viewing now. Make sure you comment. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Mr. Elliott is in here. Awesome. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. So, like I said, if you have a jump rope, grab your jump rope. If you don't, grab your invisible jump rope. Everything works as long as you're jumping. All right, so one thing we're going to work on today is some fundamentally exciting drills for you guys to really get down some of these important moves for your sparring. Okay, so like I said, okay, if you have a jump rope, Miss Maddie, Mr. Ciso, if you have a jump rope, grab that jump rope. If you don't, that's okay. We're going to go ahead and get started, though, by doing a quick warm-up to get our legs going before we do that jump rope work. So I want everybody to take their feet, spread them apart. All right, we're going to loosen up our hips. So take your hands, put them on your hips, and we're going to do some circles with our hips to warm those up. We're going to be working on chambering and also some breakdown for a slow blitz for you guys, and then we're going to speed it up. Okay, so working on that chamber for our side kick, also working on making sure we have that nice blitz for our hand technique. Kicking and punching is equally important. All right, shake your legs out a little bit. Now, you're going to take your leg, you're going to bring it across and up, cross and up. We're going to do this 5 times on each leg. Ready, go. 1, balance, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you have something you can hold on to, that works too. Okay, so you go up. First on loosening up our hips. All right, other side. Ready, go. 2, balance. 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. All right, now we're going to talk about when we're doing a side kick, what is a really good stretch for that? Okay, hi, Miss Kylie. I'm glad you could join us, ma'am. What is a good stretch for your side kick? Okay, any stretch that is stretching your hip, okay, is really important. So I'm going to teach you guys a really cool stretch that has to do with a lunge. You're going to take your feet, okay, you're going to put one in the back, one forward. Okay, this is called a lunge. Stretches out your hip flexor. Your front knee is going to stay where it is. Your back knee is going to push down against the ground. Your hips are going to push forward, just like this. And you're going to hold it for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side, stretch your hips. Other side, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, take that same stance. Put your heel on the ground. Now we can also turn this stretch into a hamstring stretch. Hamstring is important for our front kicks, also for pushing off into our blitz. Okay, we got to really work that back of the leg. Heel on the ground, toes up. Bring your body forward for 5 seconds. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up. One more time. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other side. Good. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure those toes are up. One more time. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. All right. Now all the way up. Now, we're going to also work, like I said, with the jump roping. What does that work on? Works on our endurance. Also works really, really good on building those calf muscles for when you're bouncing. You're always light on your feet, on your toes. So that jump rope works on that aspect of it. So I'm going to put my headset down because when we're jumping, I want to make sure that I'm not knocking. We're going to do 1 minute of jump roping. 1 whole minute. You have a jump rope. Get ready. Keep going. Sure, this is jump rope ready. 1 minute of jump roping. All right, we're ready. And go. Keep it up, guys. So, like I said, we're going to be working on a couple things to go through a breakdown for certain things like a blitz or a side kick chamber. We're going to first start, I'm going to bring my friend out here, Mr. Gus. He's going to be my partner as we're working on this blitz drill. So, one thing super important, your stance, your hand placement, also knowing your distance. So, we have a couple of zones, guys. This is my red zone, okay? Now, not red zone in football where you're about to score. Yes, you're about to score, but I want to make sure in the red zone I'm not hanging out. Don't want to hang out in the red zone, because if I do, I'm going to get scored on or possibly score a point. I want to be in and out of the red zone. We have the red zone right here. Take a step back. Now I'm in the yellow zone. I can step forward into the red zone, but I'm just hanging out. Now I'm in the green. Now, green does not necessarily mean go. I don't want to take off from here. Why? Don't have enough distance, or we have too much distance. Scratch that. Too much distance between us. So, to break down our blitz, I want to stay in the yellow zone. This nice yellow zone right here. So, I want you to take your back hand, keep it by your chin, your front hand out in front of you. Okay, I don't want it up here. I don't want it down here. I want it right here level, almost at that belt level, just a little bit higher. Okay, so I can block that kick, or I can push my opponent back as I'm blitzing. I want you to take your front foot, and I want you to step with it. What is this called right here? It's called a lunge. There's two types of blitzes, guys. There's our lunge blitz, and then there's our step blitz. We're going to work on the lunge blitz first, then our step blitz. Our lunge blitz is just a body punch. Our step blitz is a back fist body punch. So now you have the option of either doing one or doing two. Most of the time, two is better than one, but I not only want to work on what I'm doing with my distance, but also what I'm doing with my hands. So for each one, there's something different for that. Let's break down slowly the blitz for the first one, which is our lunge blitz. All you're going to do, guys, is take that front foot. You're going to step, not sideways, but forward. So I have to turn my body. As I turn my body, my hand that is in the back is going to extend out to the pit of the stomach for my body punch. Notice what my hand does. It stays right where it is, because if somebody is trying to score, that hand is there for a block. Okay? So he throws that punch as I'm coming forward, I block it, and then return my body punch. One more time. Front foot steps out. My hips are now my belly button's facing him, but that's okay because now I'm coming with something. Okay? So I'm going to break it down one last time, step by step. Front foot, steps. Back hand, extends. Front hand pushes, and I follow through the punch. On the back, to show you what it looks like from a more equal height level. Okay? I step. As I step, I want to make sure my foot gets right in front of that person's leg. If my foot is in front of that leg, can they kick? No, because your leg is there to block that chamber. So as I step, I want to step in their zone, in their red zone. I'm in the yellow, I step. As I body punch, pushing and stepping through. Okay? Now, with my hand, I can't really do an awesome body punch, so I'm going to show you on the other side. Okay? Ready? Just like that. I just extend my body and I go through. We're going to practice it together 5 times. 5 blitzes for me. Either nice and slow on a bag, nice and slow on your partner possibly. If you're working with a partner, partners, please make sure you're commenting down below if your partner's being rough on you, because we got to take care of that, right? Okay, so one more time. I step with my front foot as my front hand extends out with my body punch. Okay, here we go, guys. 5 of them. Ready? And go. Notice how I go through. Go through because once you go through, they can't get to you. Okay? Now, they can get to you by touching you, but not by scoring. They can score from a distance. They can't score from here because my hand is blocking that punch, and that kick is not going to be able to reach me. Okay? Keep going, guys. You're doing great. Good. Last one. Good, and time. All right, that's our first blitz. Second blitz is our 1-2. Miss Lawrence is extremely good at this blitz. She gets me all the time. Don't tell her I said that. But once we're through with our first one, then we can add that second element of it, which is our back fist followed by our body punch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my back foot and I'm going to step into a 1, step into a 2. 1, 2. So it's kind of like a pattern of 1 foot, 1 hand, 2 foot, 2 hand. 1 foot, 1 hand, 1 foot, 1 hand. Just like that. So, do it with me, guys. Step with your back foot forward as you back fist. Step with your, now step with your back foot again. So this is your back foot now. And use your back hand. So it is a 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Got it? Yes, sir? Okay. So I do a 1, 2 or a 1, 2. All I'm doing is taking that back foot and I'm advancing with it to keep my body sideways. Because now they can't hit me unless they throw a side kick and scoop underneath. But my hand's there just in case I need to block and return my body punch. All right, let's practice that 5 times. Keep up the good work, guys. You guys are doing great. Maddie Ciso, don't beat each other up. Declan, don't beat Mom up. Elliot, don't beat your brother up. Miss Kylie, beat whoever you want up. Miss Emily, don't beat anybody up. All right, here we go. Ready? And go. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2. 5 times. 1, 2. Nice. Nice one. 1, 2. Very good. All right, guys, let's get into our last section of the class. We're going to run through a really awesome chamber drill for you guys to work on at home that is going to allow you to not only work on your balance, but work on your technique with your side kick. Let's talk about what comes first with the side kick. The chamber, okay? Think of a gun, okay? A gun has that chamber which loads up that bullet. Same thing. Your foot is a bullet, and it has to load in that chamber before it comes out, okay? So when I bring my knee up, I don't want to bring it up like a normal chamber and sparring. Okay? Let's say Gus here is blitzing. Mr. Gus, are you ready to blitz? He sure is. He blitzes. He runs me over. Why? Because my foot is facing the ground. Where do I want to face my target? Or where do I want to face my weapon? Towards my target. Okay, so when I chamber, I want to bring my knee straight back to show the bottom. Notice how my knee is going to point back. Where does my knee follow along to? The bottom of my foot. So my knee's pointing this way. Where's my foot going to face? That way. So your knee should be up and back. We're going to practice holding that stance. If you want to take your bag that you're worth at home and hold on to it, that's totally fine. If you want to take the posts that's in your living room, hold on to it, totally fine. Work on your balance one step at a time. So I'm going to work on it 10 seconds, and you're going to do it with me. Bringing it up, holding it, extending it out, holding it, extending it out, holding it, every 2 seconds. So you bring it up, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Back down. 5, okay? 5 of them. 5 in, 5 out. Work on that chamber. Big key, showing that bottom, extending it out, showing the bottom, extending it out. Here we go, guys. Grab whatever you want to balance on. If you don't want to balance on anything and you want to really try a challenge, out, down, okay? Here we go. Ready, knee up, and 1, 2, extend it, bring it back in. 1, 2, extend it, bring it back in. Show the bottom, 1, 2, extend it, bring it back in. 1, 2, extend it, bring it back in. 1, 2, extend it, bring it back in and down. All right, so that works on really getting that posture for our chamber, making sure we have that nice extension and bringing it back in. Now, here's where the fun part comes. We're going to go back down to 5 seconds this time, but I want it to be quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add some speed to it. Keep that same posture for your chamber, for your kick, but add some speed to it. Ready? 5 seconds this time. Now it's going to be 1 second. In, 1, out. In, 1, out. Here we go. Hands ready? Up and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I threw an extra one in there. All right, awesome job. Now, here's where the fun part comes. We're going to then work translation into our kick, then our blitz. What I want you to do, if you have a friend like Gus at home that you can practice on, super awesome. We're going to practice hitting that target with our side kick and then following up with our blitz. You can do your 1, 2, or you can do your 1. Key to this is after the side kick is perfected, the blitz is added. Why? 2 is better than 1. 1, 2, even better. 1, 2, 3. Add more to what you're doing to better your chance for those points. So, you throw a side kick, that's 2 points. But if you miss that side kick, it's 0. Throw that side kick, miss it, but get that back fist, that's a point. Think about what you want to do, but do them together, okay? Don't leave one out. Don't throw your side kick and then be like, you know what, I think I'm just going to try to shoot for this because it's 2 points. If you miss it, that's okay. Follow up with something. So, working on the bag. Throw your side kick, you might miss, but you can do your blitz, okay? We're going to work slowly on those techniques together. Yes, sir? All right, here we go. So, face your target, face whatever. I want you in a nice, relaxed position. We're not going to bounce right now, but we're going to bring that knee up for that chamber, extend it out. I don't want you to really lean back. I know we were leaning back on this because it was really hard to hold that posture. I don't want you to lean back. I just want you to bring it up and then go. 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 Whichever one you want to do. Yes, sir? All right. Here we go. 5 of those for me. Hands ready. And I'm going to do this side. Let's work on our left side. and go. Good. Keep it up, guys. Keep it going. 5 of them. Good. One more. Nice. Break. All right, guys. Let's talk about why it's really important for that balance in those kicks and those punches. We're talking about balance week, so I just wanted to talk really quick about that, why it's important. Scenario. I'm sparring this person. I'm throwing my side kicks. He's blocking them. He sees how much I'm putting on my front leg, so he decides not to block them. Now, I'm at a position. Think about those little tiny things, like your balance in your kicks. The reason we work on chambering that knee and extending it out without pushing forward is because we want to be able to react if that kick does not hit. This kick doesn't hit, I want to be able to move. If this blitz doesn't work, I want to be able to step. So I'm not going to fall into my blitz. I'm going to lunge into my blitz just in case I need to move out. Okay? Think about those things. Balance week. Working on those balance kicks. I want to make sure, especially if you're an active spar, show me those balance kicks. Do your balance kicks fish kicking. Have somebody hold that bag, okay? Ms. Blakely, I know you can do that. I want to see that. I want to see somebody do their balance kicks. I'm setting a challenge. If you can do balance kicks by doing fish kicks around, that would be awesome. Okay, I want to see that. I want to see some really awesome videos of you guys doing some sparring drills, some balance kicks, anything. Filling out that sheet, marking your sparring classes off, marking your balance points. All those things are very important to keep us going and keep us moving forward. One last thing I want to make sure you guys do, that Dragon Force Ninja's awesome app that is on the App Store that we are playing, make sure you guys are doing that as well. I have 27 ninjas recruited and I need more, okay? We're going to be the best studio. We're going to have all these ninja guys. We're going to find all the dragon eggs. We're going to do all the things because we're working together as a team, all right? So, awesome job today, guys. You guys did great. Feet together, sir. And bow. And you guys are dismissed. Awesome job.